If today you woke up with a heavy feeling in your chest, if you didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to check your phone, didn't want to reply to anyone, if it feels like the world is too big and you are just too small, then hey, it's okay. It's okay if you feel tired today. It's okay if you can't smile like usual. It's okay if you feel like you don't have any energy to start the day. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't always have to be fine. You're just human. And to feel tired, to feel sad, to feel worn out is completely normal. How many times have you blamed yourself for not being good enough? For missing a deadline, forgetting a message, skipping an appointment, or not being able to please everyone? How many times have you held back tears, smiled at others, and then turned away feeling empty? You've already tried so hard. You've kept moving through countless tough days. You've endured silently without anyone knowing. You've sacrificed more than you ever showed. So if today you feel tired, allow yourself to pause, not to give up, but to rest. You don't have to earn your exhaustion to be allowed to feel it. You don't have to wait until you collapse to be allowed to stop. You deserve a moment of stillness, just to breathe, to soften, to gently remind yourself, I'm alive, not just here to keep running endlessly. You know what? Life isn't always a mountain to climb. Some days we need to sit down, not to abandon the journey, but to look back and see how far we've come. Maybe you feel like you've done nothing today, but you've already made it through days you once thought were impossible. You've had sleepless nights filled with worry. You've cried from being misunderstood. You've faced hard choices without anyone by your side. And you're still here, still trying, day by day. So no, you're not weak. You are brave, quietly brave. If today you feel the need to cry, then go ahead and cry. Tears don't make you less strong. They're simply your heart's way of letting go of what it's held onto for too long. If today you want to sit alone, don't feel guilty. Silence isn't avoidance. Sometimes it's the only way to finally hear yourself. After all the noise from the outside. If you can't work, can't focus, can't socialize, that's okay too. You're not meant to function at full capacity every moment. You're not required to be the high-performance version of yourself every day. You just need to show up and be honest with what you feel. Others might not understand. Someone might say, come on, what's there to be sad about? But only you truly know what you're going through. Only you know what you've been carrying. So you don't need to explain. You don't need to push yourself harder just to reassure others. You just need to listen to your heart. And if it's aching, please hold it gently. You have the right to be tired. You have the right to not want anything at all. You have the right to just lie there, doing nothing. And that does not make you useless. It just makes you human. You might feel tired today, but you won't stay in this tiredness forever. Not because you have to immediately get back up. Not because someone told you to get over it quickly, but because you are slowly recovering in your own way, at a pace your heart can handle. You don't need to force yourself to feel better by tomorrow morning. Healing doesn't have a deadline. Sometimes it's a journey made of tiny, quiet steps. But each of those steps still matters. Maybe today you only had enough energy to brush your teeth, to eat a light meal, to listen to a sad song and exhale deeply. And that's enough. Enough to prove that you are still taking care of yourself, even in exhaustion. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't let the polished images on social media make you forget this simple truth. Real people get tired, and courageous people dare to admit it. No one is always okay. No one is always glowing. Even those who seem the strongest have quiet moments of falling apart. You don't have to become the strongest person. You just need to be honest with how you really feel. You can write out your weariness. You can send a simple message. I'm not okay today, but I'm still here. You can place a hand on your chest and whisper, "Thank you, body, for carrying me this far." Remember, there is nothing wrong with feeling weak. It's not a sign of failure. It's a gentle cry from the soul. I've been holding on for too long. I need to rest now. If you've ever thought that resting is selfish, it's time to change that belief. Resting is not giving up. Resting is preparing for what's next. You can start with the smallest things. A warm glass of water in the morning. A wordless melody at bedtime. A notebook to unload the tangled thoughts in your head. A little patch of sky where you're allowed to just be without needing to try. You know what? We all have those gray sky days. And what helps us through them isn't some heroic strength. It's the small, gentle, steady acts of care. One step a day, one mindful breath, one soft whisper. It's okay. Feel tired. This too shall pass. You are not alone. Somewhere in this world, there are people just like you, feeling exactly the same. And they're also trying, little by little, not to lose themselves. Trust that this fatigue will pass. Not because you have to be happy, but because you are allowing yourself to be real. Because you're not running away from your emotions. You're learning to walk through them with compassion. You don't need anyone to fully understand what's inside of you. You just need yourself to come back to you each day and say, I'm here. Even if I'm tired today, I won't abandon myself. You are healing, even if you don't realize it yet. And you deserve that gentleness. To you, who is tired right now. If you couldn't work today, if you postponed a deadline, if you missed an appointment, if you spent all day in bed doing nothing useful, that's okay. You don't have to prove anything to be worthy of love. You don't have to achieve to have value. You are not a machine. You are a human. A living being who breathes, feels, and sometimes breaks. And that's completely okay. Even if today you feel useless, please know, you are still here, still breathing, still learning to accept the most tired parts of yourself. And sometimes, that alone is already incredibly brave. Thank you for still being here, for continuing, even through the weariness. Thank you for taking care of yourself, even through small and quiet acts. Thank you for not giving up on yourself in your darkest hours. You're doing so well, truly. And if tomorrow you're still tired, that's still okay. Keep living gently, slowly, the way you are doing today. You don't have to run. Just be here. And you'll see, the dawn will return in its own warm, quiet way.